Fall is upon us. Autumn is here, and if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you know that when this season hits, I love a good chai tea. But at that same juncture, I'm always in the mood for a good matcha. So that's where my dilemma came in today, because I wanted to bring you guys a tea review because it is tea season, but let's be honest, it's always tea season. And I was just thinking, well, do I do a chai tea or do I do a matcha? And that's when it hit me. David's Tea already has this covered, because at some point or another they thought it through and they were like, bro, we got you, because like Hannah Montana, we're gonna bring you the best of both worlds. And today I bring to you Chai Matcha. Now, I've had this for a little while and I figured I was gonna wait till fall to try it. So what better time than to brew this one up? Let's see what Chai Matcha is all about, because I think it's going to be a very interesting flavor, because chais are normally associated more with the black tea because of just the boldness of black tea, as well as the spiciness of chai, because chai has a nice spice to it, not spice in the term of jalapenos, but spice in the terms of like cinnamon, cardamom, those type of spices, which to me always makes for a nice fall flavor, especially when it's chilly outside, when it's rainy outside. And today here in New Jersey, it's definitely kind of dreary. But matcha is green tea. It's grounded up green tea that, you know, green tea has a whole different flavor complexion than black tea. Green tea is a little bit more bitter. It's a little more robust in a way, where it's a flavor that you definitely have to get used to. Because if you're a fan of coffee, you could probably like black tea if you're not much of a tea drinker. But green tea, well, it's a whole different beast, right? So let's take a look at this. This says it's a sweet, spiced, and cozy drink. On the side, what kind of made me stall for a second was reading that it says sweet chai of mine, which I kind of like that, because immediately it made me start thinking of the song Sweet Child of Mine. It says bursting with cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom, this sweet and spicy matcha takes chai to a whole new level. Love it straight up or live for it as a latte. Live for it as a latte. Never heard that phrasing before, but that's interesting. A chai matcha latte. That actually sounds like it might be delicious. But if we look at the nutritional facts, as I love to always do, it is 25 calories. Serving size is 1 cup, which is what we have, so we're following the serving size there. Ingredients are cane sugar, matcha green tea, and natural chai flavoring. Now, I would have liked more to know if the actual spices were grounded up into this or if it's just the flavoring. There is 6 grams of added sugar into here, which isn't uncommon with certain matchas, just to bring a sweetness to them to kind of offset the bitterness. But I'm excited to try this. I did let this cool down a little bit because it was steaming when I first wanted to record this. So let's see. Smell test. It smells like a chai tea. I am all for that, because I'm looking for that spice kick to kind of wake me up a little bit more today. Believe it or not, I feel very tired, even though everyone always tells me I'm an energizer buddy and always have energy. Even when deep down, sometimes inside, I really need that caffeine kick, believe it or not. So let's try out Chai Matcha. That's interesting. That is very interesting, but in a very good way. So the thing that's interesting about it to me is it has a creaminess to it, in my opinion, which I wasn't expecting, because there's no type of like cream involved with this. So maybe it's just the complexion of the matcha, but you do get like a very mellow green tea taste here. It definitely is sweet, and you definitely taste like the cinnamon, the cardamom, the nutmeg, the spices that are in here are definitely very prevalent in the flavor, which I know in certain matchas I've had before, you don't really taste the flavor that they're trying to be. Now, I do want to go into this before we go on with the review. This is medium caffeine. It's 2 out of 3 dots on the David Tea scale, so I don't really know how much caffeine that is, but it's medium caffeine. 2/3 caffeine, according to this. And they do say we love tea on the side. Our blends are obsessively crafted obsessively crafted. That's interesting. From the finest full leaf tea and whole ingredients, and they're like nothing you've ever tasted. Welcome to the world's best tea party. Well, I'm happy I have this invite because I've been drinking David's tea for about 10 years now, and it's always a tea party in your mouth when you have any type of their teas, if they meet the flavors that you like, because they've never really disappointed me aside from when I had their soup. That was like the only thing I was kind of iffy about, but their teas are always top notch. Back to Chai Matcha. As a tea that I've already mentally thrown in, that's the fall tea. At least it's a fall tea for me, right? It's fantastic, right? You got your cinnamon, your cardamom, your nutmeg, spice flavors in there. It has that mild sweetness, so it's not too bitter, which from matcha I can understand, because you would want it not to be bitter, right? In a way, unless you're getting like ceremonial matcha, you want the flavor to be appetizing. And 6 grams of added sugar isn't awful, but it is worth mentioning in here. I would have preferred a little bit more of the green tea flavor, but it's fine. Overall, this will get probably like a 7.8 out of 10 for me. That's not knocking it. It does have all the flavors I'm looking for in it. It is a little too sweet. I would have preferred a little bit more of like the bitterness of a green tea, but that's just my own flavor preference. I am happy that I got this. This is a great flavor. I will definitely be continuing to drink this. I have no faults on this tea. And it's just delicious. David's tea, you've done a great job with Chai Matcha. I didn't know what to expect here because of the traditional different instances where matcha and chai tea don't normally meet, but they've knocked it out of the park yet again. So guys, if you've had Chai Matcha, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. It's my first Friday off and God knows how long. So I'm gonna go enjoy that, play some Halloween games. Currently playing Geist on the GameCube. If anyone's played that before, we're gonna get energized with these 2 dots of caffeine in here and enjoy this kind of dreary October day. Spooky season's here, tea season's here, chai season's here. So don't be a chai guy. Leave your comments down below, and I'll catch you guys later. I hope you got that pun, because think about it. It might make you laugh. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye.